Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, East West Reacts. Thank you for coming on through for um honestly, I guess this is a little special, I guess, for the channel in a way. Let's see, is that mic on? Okay, I took my mic on before. Um I guess it's a little special for the channel in a way. Solo Leveling wasn't the first thing I did, but like it was the first thing that like people like started like watching on the channel. So that was really cool. So I got a few follows through that, you know, and a few people on here through that. So it's, you know, a little momentous for it ending here. So you got two chapters here. I guess sort of like the epilogue to the story. Sung Jin Woo, honestly, just sacrificing himself for everyone else. I'm not gonna get too much into sort of my thoughts and feelings on the series. Just gonna focus on these last two chapters. I'm gonna do something separate later on, so just keep an eye out for that. Not too sure what I'm going to do. But yeah, give me 1 second, guys. Alright. So Solo Leveling 178. Starting off with Jinho. Oh, also, while you're here, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. As always, appreciate it. It helps the channel out immensely. And yeah, it'd just be, I'll be forever grateful. Come talk to me sometime. Alright, so we got the bright light. Is this sort of like the rebirth of everything? I forgot what it is. It's like the chalice that they use to just rewind time. We got the chairman. We got Liu Zhang. We got Thomas Andre. I'm surprised he's still really alive. Give me a second, guys. My dog's acting up. Hopefully she's alright. We got the rest of the South Korean S-rank hunters just kind of chilling here. Cha is just on her own. I wonder if she like realizes it or whatever. I doubt it, honestly. I doubt they put much thought into it. But okay, everything's sort of just changing. Giant bright light engulfing South Korea, it looked like. Okay, now we're just back to the building. Jinna, could you wake your brother up for me? Yes. Oppa. Oh, you're already awake? Son? Oh, it's young Sung Jin Woo. Okay. Jinna, who just washed up, the smell of stew that's being cooked in the sound of chopping. Jin Woo, you're awake? In my room that's full of my smell. Oh, there's someone on the table reading the paper. Is it the full family? Father. Father, not dad? Why are you suddenly acting that way? I think I just had a nightmare. Huh. Yeah, my nightmare has ended. My nightmare is over, and now I'm with my younger sister, my mother who's healthy, and my father who didn't disappear. I was given the last chance to set everything right. I won't lose this opportunity. I can now rewrite the future that is to come. But just for a little. Isn't it okay for me just to treasure this peace that I'm feeling? Be normal again? I can understand that. I guess. Maybe not to his degree, but I can sympathize. As a reward for myself, I know it as well. I know that beyond those skies, there are monarchs preparing humongous gates to attack us right now. But for just a little while longer, if this time that I'm enjoying wouldn't cause harm to anyone, then I would like to stay here and enjoy it for a day longer. His mom, she found a letter on Jinwoo's desk. I'll come back after I'm done with what I need to do. Fast forward, we got a demon head flying. Beru. Bellion. Who's that? This empty world that has nothing but endless darkness feels extremely lonely if there isn't any fighting. Oh, these the monarchs? I won my fight against the monarchs and killed the monarch of the Transfiguration, who was at the core of everything. Oh shit, is that Sung Jinwoo? And so, whoa. It's been 27 years since I've entered the dimensional crack. It looks like the long and dreary fight is finally coming to an end soon. The only remaining enemies are the Dragon Emperor and his direct soldiers, the Brigade of Destruction. I'm glad that time flows differently outside compared to in here. Around 2 years have passed in the outside world, I guess. I like this new armor suit. The hair's new, it's not too bad. Meeting everyone again after 2 years. I wonder how father and mother are doing. How much would Jinna have changed? Should I wait for her to grow up more before I explain what happened to her? My liege, we finished things up here. There are no enemies that are still breathing. Alright, we won't lose a second time. Arise. Alright, we got the Dragon Army. The Monarch of Transfiguration, Yogamund, has been defeated. Shall we move to somewhere further from where they are? No, I'm tired of running away. We'll fight him here. The Shadow Monarch is truly amazing. I didn't expect you to use the Cup of Reincarnation to turn back time. To think I'd meet you again, alive and breathing, but it's time for one of us to rest in peace for eternity. I'm Antares. What's your name? I'm the second Shadow Monarch, Sung Jinwoo. That looks pretty cool, actually. Oh, what are these black daggers? Do you have anything else to say? No. The dragons behind him. We didn't really get to see too many of the dragons, really. That was another thing. Alright, so they're about to clash. Shadow Army versus Dragon Army. And that's it. Let's go to 179 now. Alright. Wow, that's loading. As always, guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you're moving on here to the next one with me, chapter 179, appreciate it for coming on. And, come on, slow page. Let's go. Final chapter. In the real world, 2 years had passed. Due to what some fortune tellers said, the eternity of America was shaken. The god who's about to bring doom will soon descend upon the land. Normally, this prophecy wouldn't have received any attention. However, the problem was that Norma Selner, was the one who gave the prophecy. The god of death will descend on this land along with an infinite number of soldiers of death. We won't be able to escape from death. There's no way for us to escape from the god of death. 2 years ago, she who was suddenly enlightened had predicted the death of the North Korean dictator, the terrorist kidnapping of the passengers, and the crash of stock market due to the huge crash of the real estate industry, etc. Numerous prophecies of hers have been accurate and have caused her to be in the center of a lot of controversies, and now she suddenly says that the world will come to an end. Of course, everyone would be in shock. And the next day, in the skies of Seoul, a huge black hole that covered almost the whole sky had appeared. Selner's prophecy that made the headlines in all the newspapers in the world. I don't know why I read it like that. Okay, so we've got Sung Jin-woo's got his purple gate coming over Seoul. Over there. It's opening. The hole is opening right now. What's that? Is that all? Nothing's coming out of it. Oh, he already did. Oh, is that his boy right there standing next to him? We're glad you've returned safely. Welcome back, Sung Jin-woo. Who's that? Or should I call you the Shadow Monarch? I didn't expect you to appear in the form of a middle schooler. It's because people might have been scared if I came out with a full bearded face. It doesn't feel bad to have at least one person welcoming me back. We really didn't think that you'd be able to make it back after trying to take care of everything alone. But right now, I see that your steps carry the weight of 10,000 soldiers. Literally. I'm sure you're not here just to give me a flower bouquet. What business does the envoy of the rulers have with me? Okay. The rulers have a message for you, Shadow Monarch. This might be a long conversation. Shall we move to another location and talk? Alright, I just happen to have a place that I'd like to drop by in mind. Grab some ice cream? That actually sounds kind of good right now. You want to drop by an ice cream shop? Oh, he got hella ice cream. After being in a place where there's nothing for so long, it's natural that one would like to eat something sweet. Got like 3 buckets. What did the ruler say? He's hilarious. He's a little kid eating ice cream. What did the ruler say? And they would like to thank you as usual. Forget the formalities. Is there a problem? No, in fact, I'm here for you because of all the problems have been solved. What's he got there? The rulers are worried about your powers, which can influence the direction of the world. As you know, the power that you possess is not something that the world is ready for. So, the world that doesn't even have mana is way too weak, which is why, if you're okay with it, we're wondering if you'd mind moving to another world that's ready to accept your power. Instead of doing... Sung Jin-woo doesn't look happy about that. Instead of doing something that's such a pain in the ass like moving me to another world, there's also the option of just sealing me completely. Of course, that's possible too. Oh, is he getting his aura ready? Now that I no longer have any use, are you guys getting rid of me? Okay, it's natural to be a little suspicious. Just because you're afraid of the powers that I possess? No, that's definitely not it. Oh, the ice cream lady's looking like, what's wrong with this guy? Please read this. The god of death would be descending on this land? What's this article about? Before you came back, Selner had created an uproar with her prophecy. Back when you disappeared, she wasn't much such a powerful fortune teller, but after coming into contact with our world, her life has changed. So you're saying that my existence has brought about this change? Yes, Monarch. Could we talk again another time instead? I will do that, O great monarch. If every living organism has a fixed purpose for their existence, then one thing's for sure. I who became the Shadow Monarch and stopped the world's odd phenomena, and the monarchs with my strength have completed my mission. Someone just wants to chill for a while, man. You just fighting war for what, like 30 years? I fulfilled my purpose. But a great amount of power that has served its purpose is a pain to deal with, just like nuclear materials that have reached the end of their lifespan. If that's the case, there would be a lot of questions. Would I now become an existence that this place doesn't need anymore? How meaningless, he says. Oh, is that Cha? Who just walked by? The time will come when the question of whether it's okay for me to remain in this place will be answered. What's this? Did ice cream also smell so good? However, it's him and Janelle. If there's a reason to remain in this place, then Bayek? Really? Then it's probably Janelle's mom, that there are still people that I love in this place. Just hanging out. And that people who love me are still here. It's his old instructor, the kendo guy from the beginning. Just one of the other like E and D rank hunters. Oh, it's what's his name and his brother, the two douchebag S rank hunters. Yeah, they're just going through everyone who's honestly ever, like, I guess, like, been on a first name basis with Sung Jin Woo. How did these people, like, ever really even mattered? Who's this guy boxing? I don't even know who this is. Yeah, I don't know who half these people are or remember, which is why that's enough reason for me to stay here. Oh, I think that's Jino's dad. I'll stay here. Ooh, Thomas Andre. Okay. Yeah, is that him and Selner? They're just watering plants? That's funny. And find other reasons as to why I should stay here. Man, what is going on? Oh, there he is. The best character. The only other character that really mattered to me besides Sung Jin Woo. Go Gun Hee. And then there's Cha. Yeah. Oh, is he gonna go meet up with Cha? That's what I've decided on. And is that it? That's it? He's now going to just find Cha. And that's his reason to stay. Alright, is this a message from the writers? Hello to all our readers. I am Jang Sungrak. Forgive me if I butcher that name, I apologize. Thank you for loving our series despite its flaws. As I took on solo leveling as a new challenge, I was able to learn a lot of things. I'm really happy and also sorry at the same time for the love that we've received this whole time. In our journey to bring this series to an end, I would like to thank all our artists who have helped me, Park Muwoon, who helped me by himself in season 1, and Lee Magoon, who helped me by doing two people's work temporarily for 1 to 2 months. Both of them have done a lot as they have wanted this series to do well. I would like to take this time to say that without the passion and help from the two of them, I wouldn't have been able to come up with such a good series. I would like to thank them for it, especially to Lee Magoon, who was a colleague that was more important than anyone else, the most important colleague. He had stayed with me and worked on the series as he colored the chapters until the very end. Okay, that's a lot of work, man. There's a lot of detail in this. I would like to especially express my thanks to him. The name, and then parentheses, the names of everyone who helped me with the series but didn't give me permission to reveal their names will be kept hidden. Okay. I would also like to thank the author who wrote the original manuscript and everyone to Redeye Studio and the partner company DC Webtoon Biz. Alright, and then we got a little chibi Sung Jin Woo and all the shadows. And that's it. Alright, that's it. We're done with Solo Leveling. So there's a few things here. I'm just gonna get into before we get out because I kind of want to read One Piece right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And it's after holidays. I had crazy last like 5 days, so yeah. Anyways, let's see. First, shout out to the team for putting this together, who did it, the author, the colorist, everything. Thank you for putting together what was visually a great series to look at. A lot of work, a lot of hours. I really enjoyed Solo Leveling for a while. I binged and caught up around the time, I want to say I binged and caught up around like right before Jeju Island. I think it was Jeju Island. Or it was either, I think it was the Baron. Was Baron's Castle, the Demon Castle before that? Like right before that? It was one of those two, yeah. It was, yeah, sometime around there. But it was a fun binge. It, the visually it was great. Had pretty decent choreography. Sung Jin Woo and a lot of the characters had really great designs, so it drew me in right away. I loved the power. Some of the other powers, especially early on in the series, when you had other people who were around. But yeah, I mean, hey, that's Solo Leveling, right? That's the name. Yeah, it was cool. Like I said, I'm going to get into my pros and cons, I guess, another time. Just want to kind of get my thoughts together on all of that. Also go back and look at a few things just to sort of like finalize some thoughts that I've got. Now that Solo Leveling's done, what do I do now on Wednesdays? I don't know. I might use this as an opportunity to switch up my schedule a little bit, just to see what I can do. Don't want to restrain myself to it. Still gonna do Tower of Gods on Mondays. Still gonna do One Piece on Fridays. Yes, on Fridays. But yeah, so I'm not too sure what I want to do now. Maybe I'll start doing some more comic book read-throughs on Wednesdays instead. Just do it like a little bit. Maybe I'll record it, or I'll probably do a few like live stream read-throughs. Yeah, we'll see. I'll think on it. But yeah, Tower of God and One Piece are staying where they are. I want to get back into Kaiju once I get a chance. Because that's a lot I gotta cover, so I just gotta make sure I got some time to go ahead and do that. I let myself fall behind a lot on that, and it just keeps adding. So I'll get to it at some point, hopefully very soon. Maybe since that's the holiday weekend coming up for New Year's, I'll take some time and do it. But we'll see how things go. But yeah. So if anyone has any suggestions, definitely let me know. I'm reading a few. I'm trying to read some new series now catch up on a few that don't have too many chapters. What was I just reading? Warriors Return. That's a webtoon. It's okay. Nothing really spectacular, honestly. I'm catching up on Sakamoto Days. That's actually pretty fun. I'm starting to enjoy that series. But I don't know. I might just let that be like my guilty pleasure series. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I appreciate it very much. Everybody stopping on by. And thanks to everyone who's been rocking with me for Solo Leveling. I appreciate it immensely. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, I'm going to sign off here for one last time. Actually, no, not last time. I'm going to do that video on this eventually. Anyways, but yeah, I'll catch you all later, and don't be tuning into my One Piece 1036 live stream. See you guys. Bye.